Assalamu alaikum. In this talk, we are going to cover an introduction of the core on AI as crossroad, power, innovation rates, and ethics. We will cover the learning objectives and then go through the course outline and talk generally about what is expected from the students. And finally, we will talk about the research question that you would be required to answer in your research project. In the learning objective, we firstly see that the candidate should analyze power structure emerging from AI development and deployment. As Pakistan is moving to introduce AI in its processes, as policymakers, you would be required to have an understanding of what will be the impact of AI as we develop, and secondly, as we deploy it in organization. Secondly, evaluate the competitive dynamics driving AI innovation. As a country, Pakistan intends to promote AI, and therefore we have to see what the competitive dynamics are so that we are able to develop policies that will encourage AI innovation. Thirdly, apply ethical frameworks to AI decision-making and scenarios. That is very evident because ethics is an important part of social structure. And as AI is coming into more and more interaction with the society, there are ethical questions coming out of it. We will go through different frameworks and we will try to see how there can be a balance between the deployment so that the ethics of the society are not degraded or compromised. Then we have to conduct rigorous research on contemporary AR challenges, especially keeping in focus the challenges that are faced by Pakistan. And finally, develop evidence-based recommendation for responsible AI governance, which is the main objective, so that as you move into the main structure of the government, you would be able to give recommendation for responsive AI governance in the country. The course is divided into modules. The module 1 is about foundations and power dynamics. There would be certain talks on that, certain sessions conducted in that. A total of 10 sessions will be conducted. Each session would basically be a talk. You can go through the outline. For example, we would be talking about AI power landscape, current AI power brokers, the high-tech government, and the startups. What is the impact of that? In section 3, we would be going through the economic power and AI markets, because in the knowledge economy, as we move forward, AI is going to play a major part, and we would try to see what would be the impact of AI on different areas. Section 4 is very important, which is about geopolitical dynamics of AI, AI nationalism and technology sovereignty. We would be talking about international AI governance attempt. We would be talking about trade wars and technology. We have tried to make section must contain some sort of activity in each section so that the group participants would be able not be studying theory alone, but they would be going through some activity to better understand the topic. Section 6 is about democratic participations in AI governance. Moving forward, section 7 is about data, power, and digital rights. Then I'm not going to go into the details. You would basically study it yourself, and as we move forward, we can go through it. Module 2 is innovation, race, and competition. that would be dealt with Mr. Rahmatullah. You would go in the detailed sections of that, him as a resource person. But in my group, what you would be doing would be reviewing what you have done in that group, and then we are going to connect it in a larger picture. Then moving forward, we have ethics and responsibility, ethics and responsible AI. That will be dealt by Mr. Firaz Sham, and he would be guiding you as a resource person. Again, we would be talking about fairness and biases in AI system, transparency and explainability of AI systems, and such other topics. The purpose of going through all these topics would be to develop research questions. A few research questions are given at the end, but these are just suggestive. You have to go through these topics and then determine which research question you would like to follow in your research thesis. For example, at the higher level, the power dynamics and research, the questions relating to that could be the corporate concentration and market power. They can be geopolitical AI competition or democratic governance of AI, data sovereignty and control. Go through these questions and we will discuss whether mutual talk, brainstorming, that which would be the best question to go for the research, because we want the research to be practical for one thing, applicable, connected with Pakistan and the challenges that Pakistan would be facing. And overall, at the end, the research should be interesting. By interesting, that means that the audience that would be reading your research would understand the true gravity of the problem that we are facing, and they would be interested in considering your recommendation.